Good, so now we're moving on to our reformer segment. So Kristen and Kelly, I'm gonna have you go ahead and come on to your reformers. I've preset the springs, so we're on 3 springs, 2 reds and 1 blue. We're gonna start with some footwork. So you're gonna bring your heels up onto the foot bar. Perfect. Nice neutral spine. Your headrest can be up or down. You're gonna begin to inhale, press that carriage out. Exhale and bring it right back in. So find the cadence that allows you to move the carriage in and out. Inhaling as you press away, and exhaling as you come in. Good job. Give me 3, and 2, and the last one. Bring the carriage all the way in and dock it. Now we're going to head into some single leg work. So I'm going to bring your right leg into tabletop. You're going to inhale, press that carriage out. Exhale and bring it right back in. Good job. Give me 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. Bring the carriage all the way in and dock it. I'm going to have you reposition your feet. Come down to the balls of your feet for me. Perfect. Inhale again, press that carriage out. Exhale, bring it back in. Now we're going to go back to that single leg footwork again. Come all the way in. I cued the first one wrong, so I'm making a correction now. Stay on your toes, bring your right leg into tabletop again. So we're on the balls of our feet. I had you on your heels. Inhale, press out. Exhale, come in. One more time. Perfect. This next time you're going to press all the way out and hold that left ankle. You're going to articulate that ankle by lowering and lifting the heel. Lower and lift. Perfect. For 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. Bend the knee. Pull the carriage all the way in and dock it. Switch feet for me. Perfect. Bring your left leg to the tabletop. Inhale, press that carriage in and out 2 times. Perfect. Good job. This next time you're going to press out, come to a static hold. We're going to articulate the right ankle by dropping that heel under, lower, and lift. Perfect. Give me 2 more. And last one, bend the knee, pull the carriage all the way in and dock it. So for our last exercise here, our foot exercise, we're going to do an advanced exercise. You're going to stay on the balls of your feet. I want you to inhale, press your carriage all the way out. Now bring your right leg in the tabletop for me. Extend that leg straight out towards the foot bar. That toe is pointed. Now sweep that leg up to the ceiling and stir from the hip socket. I want you to give me little circles. 2, and last one. Pause here. Now circle in the opposite direction. And pause here. Bring that leg back in the tabletop. Bend the knee. Pull that carriage all the way in and dock it. Switch feet for me. The right foot comes back down. Left leg comes in the tabletop. That toe is pointed. Press that carriage all the way out. Extend that leg straight out towards the foot bar. Sweep it up to the ceiling. Toe is pointed and you're stirring from the hip socket. Pausing at the top. Now circle in the opposite direction for me. Perfect. And last one. Bend the knee. Pull the carriage all the way in and dock it. Perfect. Take a quick stretch here. We're going to head into some bridging work. So if your headrest is up, I want you to go ahead and put your headrest down for me here. We're going to start with our heels on the foot bar. So bring your heels onto the foot bar. I want you to give me a big inhale in. As you exhale, you're going to tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly, lift into your bridge. Try to keep that carriage docked. If it starts to move away from the stopper, press your knees towards the center out and redock it. And lower yourself all the way back and down. We're going to progress the movement this time when we come into our hip bridge. We're going to add a knee bend to it. Big inhale in. As you exhale, tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly, lift into that bridge. Now holding that bridge at the top, can you bend and straighten the knee as you move that carriage in and out? Press it away from the stopper and bring it right back in. Good job. Give me 2 more. And the last one, bring that carriage all the way in, dock it, lower those hips all the way down. Now we're going to head into a single leg bridge. So I want you to bring your right leg into tabletop. Perfect. Give me a big, fingertips are reaching long towards the ceiling, so lift your hands off the mat. Big inhale in. As you exhale, tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly, lift into that single leg bridge, and hold it. Good job. And lower back and down. One last time. Inhale. As you exhale, lift into that single leg bridge, and hold it. And lower back and down. Bring that foot back onto the foot bar. Now bring the left leg to the tabletop for me. Big inhale in. As you exhale, tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly, lift into that bridge. Perfect, and lower back and down. One last time, big inhale in, exhale, lift into that bridge. Perfect, and lower back and down. Good job. Go ahead and bring your foot onto the football. Perfect. Take a quick stretch. We're going to change our spring setting because we're going to head into some upper body work. So I'm going to adjust these springs quickly for you. We're going to take a red and a blue off and bring you to a single leg spring. We're going to get to supine arms now. So go ahead and lie down. Bring your heels back on the footbar to begin with. Find your short loops. You're going to bring your hands into the short loops. And then you're going to bring your legs into tabletop. Perfect. From here, you're going to sweep those arms down and up as you lower and lift for supine arms. Lower and lift. Perfect. For 4. And 3. And 2. Last one, pausing here, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. So we're going to head into an intermediate movement now, a double leg stretch. We're going to start with your arms reaching long towards the ceiling. I want you to extend your legs straight out in front of you so your body's a nice long lever. You're going to give me a big inhale in, and as you exhale, you're going to circle the arms around as you tuck the knees in. Your palms are going to graze your shins. Circle the arms up, out, down, and around as you extend the legs, and then tuck everything in. Perfect. One more time. Circle out, down, and around. Tuck everything in. Good job. And pausing here. Bring the carriage, or bring your legs in the tabletop. Bring the carriage all the way in and dock it. Perfect. Go ahead and hang those glutes up. We're going to reposition now and do some upper body work. So roll yourself up. We are going to come to a kneeling position facing our mirror. Actually, we're going to start in a seated position first. We're going to start seated facing our mirror. And we're going to start with a reverse expansion. So you're going to bring your arms, your hands into the short loops. You're going to bring your hands just outside the wood frames of the carriage. My taller girls, you can choke all the way up and bring your hands up to the plastic, to the tape on the ropes as well. Sitting up nice and tall, nice neutral spine here. You're going to sweep those arms back as you pull the shoulder blades together and expand the chest. Perfect. Again, sweep the shoulder blades back as you pull the shoulders together and expand the chest. One last time, sweep those arms back. Perfect. And bring it all the way in and dock it. Now we're going to make this a little bit more of an intermediate exercise by coming to a kneeling position. So we're going to high kneel on our carriage. Perfect. Bring your hands just outside the wood grain. Nice neutral spine. Inhale, sweep those arms back, pull the shoulder blades together, expand the chest, and release it. Perfect. Sweeping the arms back, shoulder blades together, and release. One last time. Sweep it back. Perfect. And release. Pause here. You're going to slowly bring that carriage all the way in and dock it. Come to a seated position. Hang those glutes up. We're going to rotate around now, face the center out. For some more upper body work, we're heading into serving. So you're going to extend your legs straight out in front of you, or you can sit crisscross applesauce. We're going to rotate your palms so your palms are faced out. We're going to start with our elbows tucked into our rib cage. You're going to expand your arms straight out as if you're serving a tray of food or a platter. And then tuck the elbows in. Again, press straight out, and then tuck it in. Perfect. One last time. Perfect. And when you tuck in, you want to stop the elbows right at the rib cage so you're not going behind. One more time. Press out and pull it all the way in. Perfect. Pausing here. Bring the carriage all the way in and dock it. So we're going to stay facing this direction, but we're now going to come to a kneeling position, and we're going to do a movement that we call salute. So carefully come up to your kneeling position. I want you to bring your thumb and your forefingers together. So you're going to create a diamond, and you're going to bring that diamond to your forehead. You're in a nice high kneeling. You're going to press slowly away, coming into that salute. Perfect, and then bring it right back in. 2 more times here. Press away and bring it back in. Perfect. One last time. Press away. Perfect. And pause here. Lower yourself down. Carefully bring that carriage all the way in and dock it. Perfect. So go ahead and come off of your carriage now. I'm going to grab your boxes. I moved them a little bit too far away. We're going to do some work on our boxes. So go ahead and place your box on your carriage. Long box for me. We're going to continue with our upper body movements. We're going to stay on this single leg spring that we're on. Perfect. So you're going to come to a position where you're supine on your tummy facing the mirror. We're going to start with a movement that we call pulling straps. So I want you to reach down and grab your ropes by the tape. Perfect. Now I want you to focus on keeping your head down. So I want you to be looking, your gaze to be no higher than that gold plate that you see at the back of your carriage. Bringing your arms just outside the wood frame of the carriage, you're going to sweep the arms straight back, keeping them nice and long as you reach towards the center out and release it. Hence the term pulling straps. Again, pulling those straps straight back and release it. Perfect. We're going to add on this next time. Pull those straps back and pause. Pin the elbow into the rib cage. Now bend and straighten the elbow for a tricep press. Perfect. Good job. We're going to add on again. This next time you're going to press the arms straight back. Pause here. We're coming into a T press now. Bring the arms out to a T and then sweep them back towards your thighs. Good job. Give me 2 more here. Perfect. And last one, sweep the arms in and pause here. Perfect. Now remember the pulling straps movement that we did earlier? We're going to go back to that and add on to the movement and make it a little bit more advanced by adding a spinal extension. So sweep the arms forward. We're going to begin here. As you sweep back, lift your torso. Perfect. Off of the box and then lower everything back down. Keeping your head in line with your spine, so don't let your head rotate up. Your head is lifting because your torso is lifting. Perfect. Give me 2 more here. Perfect. And last one. Good job. And go ahead and bring that carriage all the way in and dive in. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and come off of your box now. We're going to do some short box exercises. So flip your box around for me. You're going to place all of your springs on your carriage, and then you're going to pull your safety strap up. We're going to stay on all springs for this. Pull your safety strap up. You're going to have a seat on your box. And you're going to hook your feet underneath that safety strap for me. And once you have your feet hooked underneath that safety strap, you're going to flex your feet so they stay hooked. You're going to bring the palms of your hands to your chest and crisscross them at your heart. I want you to inhale to prepare for the movement. As you exhale, begin to hinge back, allowing your feet to lift off that gray platform. Perfect. Inhale at the bottom of the movement. Exhale and lift it all the way back up. Again, hinging back. Perfect. Exhale and lift. Perfect. Now we're going to add on to the movement. This next time as you hinge back, you're going to pause. You're going to rotate your torso to the right, come back to center, rotate to the left, come back to center, exhale and lift all the way up. Again, rotate to hinge back, rotate to the right, come back to center, rotate to the left, come back to center. Good job. Exhale and lift it all the way back up. Perfect. So we're going to stay here for just a second. Go ahead and unhook your feet for a second. We're going to rotate around and come to a side seated position. Now we're going to do mermaid on the box. So the leg that's closest to the center arm is going to stay connected with that loop. You're going to bring your arms out to a T. Perfect. From here, you're going to hinge towards your mirror. Your palm is going to find that head rest. Coming into that deep side bend as you reach up and over. Good job, and lift yourself all the way out of it. Perfect. Again, hinging over. Coming deep into that side bend and lift all the way up and out of it. Give yourself a counter stretch. Hug with your outside arm. Opposite arm reaches up and over. Good job, and come all the way out of it. Pausing here. Now let's rotate around. Do the same movement facing the back of the studio. So we're hooking the opposite foot in this time. Bring your arms out to a T. Hinging over, let your palm find that head rest. If you're reaching as you go into that deep side bend, lifting out of it. Again, hinging over, letting your palm find that head rest. Good job. Lifting out of it, come back to a T and give me a counter stretch. That outside arm hugs you, the opposite arm sweeps up and over. And go ahead and come out of that mermaid stretch. So we're carefully going to come off of our boxes now. Take your box and return it to the foot of your carriage for me. And we're going to head into some planks. So I want you to bring yourself down to a single red spring. So take all of your springs off except for one red spring. You're going to come to a position where you're kneeling on your carriage, facing the center out. Your hands, your palms are on the foot bar. I want you to start so that you become comfortable hovering, kneeling on the carriage. Just let your knees hover just an inch for me. Perfect. And lower back and down. Again, hover your knees. and lower back and down. Now this next time we're going to hover up, we're going to press ourselves out into our full plank, and we're going to hold that plank for 4, and 3, and 2, and last one, bend the knees, bring it all the way in. Perfect. We're going to add on this time. The next time we're going to come into our plank, and at the top of our plank, we're going to do 3 little push-ups. Hover your knees, press yourself out into your full plank, bend your elbows, and give me 3 push-ups. Perfect. And 2. Good job. And last one. Pausing here, bend the knees, pull that carriage all the way in. And dock it. Perfect. Go ahead and take a quick stretch here. Perfect. So we're going to step off of our carriage and find our jump board. We're going to do a couple of exercises with our jump board, and then we are going to finish with feet and straps. So grab your board. I'm going to give you a little bit of assistance here by adjusting your foot bars. We're on a single red spring. Let's add a blue spring on to bring ourselves to 2 springs. Perfect. So go ahead and lie down. Bring your feet onto the jump board for me. And I want you to shimmy your feet up so that your heels are on the jump board, but your toes are sort of lifted away. We're just going to press in and out. Just begin pressing in and out, pressing your heels into the jump board. Just if we were doing a regular jump board class, we would start this way by just warming up the feet. And this is what we call a rest position. Perfect. Pressing through the heels. Give me 2 more. Good job. And last one, bring the carriage all the way in and dock it. Now shimmy your feet down. Bring your toes, the balls of your feet, onto the jump board, and then lift your heels away. But keep the heels lifted. Now, keeping that lift in the heel, I want you to press that carriage in and out for 4, and 3, and 2. Good job. Press out and hold. You're going to articulate the ankles by lifting and lowering the heels. Toes are pressing into the board as you lift and lower. Give me 2 more here. Perfect. And last one. Press the heels down, bend the knees, come all the way back in. So we're going to start our jumping segment now. I want you to press the carriage in and out twice. Perfect. And then the third time, we're going to press off the ball of the feet and we're going to jump. Perfect. You're pressing off the ball of the foot, you're landing toe ball heel, the feet are in parallel. Good job. Now this next time as you jump out, I want you to pin your heels together, bring your feet into a Pilates V. So heels are pinned together, you're pressing off the ball of the foot, you're landing toe ball heel. Perfect. We're going to transition again. This next time as you jump out, you're going to unpin the heels. We're back to parallel. Now I want you to stagger the feet so the right foot is on top, the left foot is on the bottom. So you're jumping now with the feet staggered. Perfect. For 4, and 3, and 2. This next time when you jump out, you're going to transition and bring the left foot on top, right foot is on the bottom. For 4, and 3. Perfect. And 2. Both feet come onto the jump board. You're just pressing in and out. For 3, and 2. Good job. And the last one, we're going to bring that carriage all the way in and dock it. You're going to reach back and grab your loops. We're going to finish up with our feet and straps. So go ahead and bring those long boots onto your feet for me. You're going to pin your heels together, bring your feet into a Pilates V. Perfect. And you're just going to lift and lower those legs, keeping that tailbone nice and heavy on the carriage. And we're on 2 springs here, a red and a blue spring. So nice weight for those final stretches. Perfect. We're going to transition right into circles. Now this next time as you sweep the legs up, you're going to sweep up, out, down, and around, circling the legs. Good job. Now pausing at the top and sweep those circles in the opposite direction. Now down, out, and around. Good job. Perfect. And last one, pausing here, bring the legs into tabletop. Go ahead and take those loops off. And that completes our reformer segment. Thank you, ladies.